morning. Yep, 9:10. It's me, Nigel May, waking you up with the best music around and the best guests as well. And I'm very excited because this week in Brighton at the Theatre Royal, one of my favourite musicals and one of my favourite bands, yep, Here and Now, the Steps musical is coming to town. I saw it last year when it launched in Birmingham. It is awesome. Cannot wait to go and see it again this week. And to celebrate the fact that it's coming to Brighton, I had to catch up with one of the members of Steps. Earlier this week, I got to chat to the brilliant Claire Richards, and here's what she had to say.
Hello!
Hey Claire, how are you doing? It's always a pleasure to have you here on Gaydio. And I've got to say, I go back a long way with Steps. I remember going to the launch of 5, 6, 7, 8 when I was a music journalist in the 90s at the Atlantic Bar, I think it was. And if somebody had said to you... It was, wasn't it? It was a great do. Loved it. If somebody was to say to you then that all these years on, there would be a musical with fabulous Steps songs, you know, bursting out all over it, what would you have said? What do you think you'd have said at the time?
God, I don't know. It's one of two things. Either, of course there is, or don't be so ridiculous. there was a confidence. H was the confident one, actually, back then. He always, you know, 5, 6, 7, 8 was going to be number one and we were going to be huge. But I think with the rest of us, we just weren't sure what was going to happen. So, yeah, it does seem quite... I mean, the fact that we're nearly 30 years down the line and we're still here is amazing to me.
Do you still have those sort of pinch-me moments? Because, I mean, I remember going back even further, back in the days when you were in a fabulous girl band called TSD supporting PJ and Duncan and stuff. I loved those. TSD songs were great, let it be said. But it's like, do you still pinch yourself and think, like, my gosh, all of my pop star dreams, they actually came true?
Oh, definitely. I think, you know, you do have those dreams, and sometimes, you know, when they come true, it's kind of not real. And sometimes I look back and I think, God, did that all really happen? So it's kind of, I'm glad I've managed to have that experience, but still keep in reality as well. I think it's nice to have that kind of nice balance of it. And it's just, you know, it's always great when anything you do is successful. It's just, and we were just never sure. Anytime we released anything or put tickets on sale, we would always question, are you sure? Are you sure this is the right thing to do? And it just, We've been incredibly lucky, and I think that really is down to the fans, because without them, obviously, we wouldn't be here. And it's testament to them really that we're in this position now, and the musical is for them as much as it is for us. It's like, you know, it's that a chance to go and see our songs in a different environment and portrayed in a different way, and perhaps in ways that you wouldn't think of. So it's just amazing, all of it, really.
What did you think the first time that you actually saw the musical in its sort of finished entirety, as it were? You know, you're there watching River Medway doing Chain Reaction on a washing machine and all of that. What was your first initial reaction? Did you cry?
Yes, a lot. And we all did, a lot. I think I cried at the very first table read, just a group of actors reading and they were playing the Step songs, like just on a little ghetto blaster thingy. In the room, just so you could get a sense of where the songs were going to go. I think I definitely cried then, and at different points I've cried for different reasons. Like the very first time we watched it a dress run, and that was one thing, and then we sat with an audience for the very first time, and seeing their reaction to what we thought was great is very different to just watching it on your own, and that was really emotional. So and every time I see it, I cry at a different point. It's kind of weird but wonderful at the same time.
More from Claire in a wee while, but right now, speaking to Claire Richards from Steps, because the Steps musical Here and Now is at the Theatre Royal this week. Let's get back to the conversation. Claire, it's obviously on at the Brighton Theatre Royal this week as well, Here and Now. I can't wait to go and see it again. Is Brighton a place close to your heart? Because you played here many a time.
Oh, absolutely. Every time we tour, we come to Brighton, and it's always a place where I think by the time we get to Brighton on a tour, it's a really perfect opportunity just to get a bit of sea air and breathe and just kind of enjoy it. So yeah, we absolutely love coming to Brighton, and the musical hopefully is going to be a massive hit there, because it's just everything that I think that epitomises it. It's colourful, it's bright, it's kind of escapism at its best, and I just really hope that everybody down in Brighton absolutely loves it as much as we do.
Claire, I am thinking, now that we've got the Steps musical, surely the next thing has got to be like one of those biopics. I mean, you know, like Cher's doing one, apparently Madonna's doing one, Elton's done one, we've had the Queen one. So I'm thinking, if there was a biopic of Steps' rise to fame, who would play Claire Richards?
Oh my God, I don't know, actually. I really don't know. God, there's maybe somebody like Jodie Comer or something. She's great, isn't she?
She would be awesome. I mean, they would need somebody that, could, that had a set of lungs like yourself as well, unless you did the singing and they had to just like lip sync to it.
Well, the fact that I'm still knocking about, I think I might have to do.
What about the other guys then? I mean, who would play H. Lee, Lisa Faye?
Oh God, I don't know. That's a really hard question. I think they would have to really answer that question themselves. God, that's hard. I don't know, because obviously they'd have to be young, wouldn't they, really, to kind of go through our lives. We all started, we were like either nearly 20 or in our early 20s, all the way up to now. I can't even imagine.
Well, here's a suggestion then. Have to think about Jonathan Bailey for Lee.
Oh, that's a good one. I think he would be happy with that.
I think that would be good.
He would be very happy with it.
And for H, I'm thinking we need somebody like, obviously sort of like young and sprightly and very kind of like energetic.
Camp.
And camp as well. I mean, ticking that box. There's got to be somebody out there. Let's get people auditioning. Do you think that, I mean, could there ever be a Steps film? Is that on the bingo card for the future?
I don't think so. I mean, we've told our story a few years ago, and I think we've kind of put that era to rest in a way. I think, I think if there was to be a movie, it would be this musical in movie form, like Take That did with theirs. I think that would, and I think the storyline to the musical really lends itself to that. So that would be, that's on our bingo card. We would love that to happen. And that's, we've put that out there into the world, and we would love that to happen. A biopic about us, I don't know how comfortable I would feel about that.
Well, we see what happens in the future, but in the meantime, we have the brilliant Here and Now musical. It's on in Brighton next week. It's travelling right the way across the country. TheStepsMusical.com is the place for tickets. Claire Richards, can I say thank you so much for joining us here on Gaydio today?
Thank you for having me.